welcome to the channel. This is Meredith, and today I have the Allure Beauty Box to unbox with you. So this is going to be the July 2021 box. So if you're interested in seeing what I got in my box this month, stay tuned. If this isn't your thing, I will be doing a comparison video. So I'm going to compare the Allure Beauty Box with BoxyCharm right after this, and that will be for July. And then I'm also going to be unpackaging and unboxing a few things that came in my P.O. box this week. So if any of that interests you, definitely consider subscribing. I will also be doing spoiler videos coming up very shortly with FabFitFun. So if you like my style of spoiler videos, definitely consider subscribing and putting the bell icon on, just because I do believe that the FabFitFun spoilers are going to be coming out very shortly. I am also working on some vlog content, so you'll kind of be seeing some coming up every once in a while. I've been kind of enjoying learning how to do editing and things like that. I'm not good at it, obviously, but it's kind of fun for me as a nice hobby. So let me just get started here. So this came, I think, in midweek. So I've been just kind of waiting to open this with you. Honestly, my week has been very busy this week, so I haven't really had time to even think about filming anything. So here it is. So again, I forgot to mention, so this is $23 per month, I believe, but you are able to get a lower price if you do a longer subscription. I hope that makes sense, because you pay upfront, you get a discount per box. On top of that, they were also offering a really great free gift with purchase option this month. I think you got 5 luxury items if you got a new subscription during the month. I don't know if they're going to be continuing that next month, but I do believe if you like what's in this box, you're able to still join. And I do have a link below that's just a personal referral link if you want to use that for a free gift. So let me just show you this. So the thing I like about Allure versus BoxyCharm, I'll go into it in more detail, is that they do also give you a little booklet here from the editors, and they give you a little bit more information about the product and some usage instructions and things like that. So I think this is a really great subscription for if you are a newcomer to either beauty or skincare. It does tend to be a little bit more skincare heavy, but that's something I enjoy. So this one is the model for this month, and then there are a few other items in here. Let me pull them out. This one is stuck. The tape got stuck. So it looks like they have some exclusive deals. So I did see this in my email, so I will be filming a video later where I go through the products with you to show you what's available. Usually they have these boxes and you don't even have to be a member to pick one up, but you do pay a little bit more if you're not a member. So if you would like to just pick up a membership, even for just 1 month, I think you usually get like $20 off the special edition gift boxes. It also looks like they have a little bit of an info card here. This is something they started a few months ago, and I've kind of been enjoying that. And this is about how to use the brow pencil that is going to be in here. So this is a really nice, again, I think it's great for a beginner. So I'm going to just be opening and showing you everything as they appear in this booklet, just so I don't get confused myself. So the first thing here is the Ciate London Palette Bronzed. So this was the thing with the tape that got stuck to the paperwork, so let me open it. This is like very heavy actually compared to what I was expecting. So it looks like this is a 9-pan palette, and it's the Ciate London Palette Bronzed. So let me open it. That's not super exciting for you to show you the packaging. And let me see, it's cruelty-free and vegan, and this is hard to read because it's on shiny. It is made in China, if you're keeping track of that. And it looks like there are 9 shades in here, as I mentioned, and it's mix and match. So let me just open it for you. So this plastic packaging feels very substantial. So actually I think this is probably a really great palette for traveling, because it does close with a little latch. So I think it will not open if you're traveling and things like that in your makeup bag. So let me open it. It does have a mirror, so I'm going to try to cover that up. I have a BoxyCharm insert, so I'm going to put the BoxyCharm insert over the top. So this is what it looks like here. It says 9 times out of 10 I flip open an eyeshadow palette only to find just a few wearable colors. But this assortment of beautiful earth tones and sunset hued metallics is a refreshing palette cleanser. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Not a single dud in the mix. The sleek pink compact houses a perfect lineup of 9 warm shadows with impressive color payoff. I can do playful designs that pop, or I can create laid-back looks by sweeping the matte terracotta from my lash line to my crease, or by smudging any of these shades along the lashes to subtly define my eyes. For an easy wash of color, I blend one of the sparkling shades like pink or bronze over my lids. The reflecting finish does all the work to make my eyes shine bright. It has a $24 retail value, so this, if you enjoy it, is already the entire cost of the box this month. And it says you can buy it on ciatelondon.com, and if you want, there is a promo code, and it's Allure21 at checkout to receive 25% off your order, and it's valid through July 31st, 2021. So this is what it looks like here. I hope it's in focus for you. I do think this is a very wearable palette. So again, I think this would be perfect for if I were traveling and things like that. And then let me try to show you on the back. They do put the shades in here, which is great because sometimes, yeah, it's not going to show up. Sometimes on the packaging for makeup palettes, I've noticed, especially BoxyCharm, they don't put the shade names on a usable space. It's usually like on the packaging or something like that, but it's not like there with you. Okay, the next thing in here is from Able Skincare, and this is Able Skincare London. It's an anti-aging, retexturing, and resurfacing duo moisturizer. So I hope that's in focus. Sorry, I'm getting kind of hot in here. So I turned off the air conditioning and I only have a fan on, but it's like very hot today. So it's 50 mLs or 1.69 fluid ounces. And let me see, it is also cruelty free. It's made in the EU for Able Skincare. And this does seem to have almond oil, so I might not be using this. I might give this to my mom when I see her a little bit later, just because I have some sensitivity to almond oil. Whenever I use it, it makes me break out. So you can probably see, but I'm breaking out a lot today and this past week, so I think I'm going to try to avoid using almond oil. That wasn't why I was breaking out, but I'm just saying. After a long day, this treatment feels so relaxing. It's a joy to apply it. The lotion feels soft and light going on, and it makes my skin look dewy on the spot. Shea butter and cottonseed oil keep my complexion hydrated the next day. Niacinamide helps calm the occasional redness I get around my nose and cheeks, and lactic acid is great for gently exfoliating and brightening skin without irritation. This alpha hydroxy acid is unique in that it's actually hydrating and fine for sensitive skin. This formula sinks in quickly. It does not transfer onto my pillows or sheets, but still moisturizes well enough that I look like I got a full 8 hours. So this is a retail value of $132, which is very pricey. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure about this brand. I've never heard of it, so if you've ever heard of this brand, leave a comment below. I have been seeing it in a lot of subscription boxes recently, so maybe it is one of those subscription box brands. I'm not sure. That's just me speculating based on what I've been seeing in trends for the subscription boxes. You can buy it on ableskincare.com, and there is a promo code. It's Allure20 at checkout to receive 20% off your full price items, and it's valid through September 30th, 2021. So let me see if this has a seal on it. If it doesn't have a seal, it does have a seal. So again, I think I'm going to give this to my mom, so I won't be opening it today. And then I'll let you know if I do end up sampling it, if she lets me sample it. The next item in here is from Acure. So I've actually really liked all of the Acure products I've ever tried. I think I've tried like maybe 3 or 4 at this point, but I'm very excited for this if it continues to be like sort of trend. It's the Acure Brightening Vitamin C Jelly Mask. And this one is $19.99. You can buy it at Acure.com, and you have a promo code Allure20 at checkout to receive 20% off your first order, valid through July 31st, 2021. And it says here, I just found summer in mask form. This sheer illuminating mask reminds me of watermelon jello in the jar, light pink and bouncy, and it feels cool and refreshing going on. So it is like in a matte jar, like a glass jar, so that's quite nice actually. So if you want, you could probably definitely reuse this for travel. I tried it after a few days in the sun, and the antioxidant formula with vitamin C and ferulic acid was just the pick-me-up my dried out cheeks needed. The mask tightened a little as it sat on my skin, but when I washed it off 10 minutes later, my face was soft and glowing without any dry patches in sight. So again, the full size is $19.99, which is a pretty reasonable price, I would think. And this is probably good for a few uses, especially because I think the texture looks like it's pretty light. So let me open it. It does have like a little seal cap pull thing, technical terms. So it does have a slight scent. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in there because it is quite light, but it smells kind of medicinal if I'm being honest. So a little bit came off on the cap, so let me see. Yeah, so it's not super heavily scented or anything, so I don't think they added any fragrance. Let me check just so that I can tell you. It says Mega Brightening Jelly Mask packed with 2 types of vitamin C, ferulic acid, and brightening banana flower extract. It's 100% vegan, 0% pretentious, paraben-free, sulfate-free, mineral oil-free, petrolatum-free, formaldehyde-free, and cruelty-free. Apply a thin layer to face and let sink in for 10 minutes. Wash away and pat dry. So it is a wash-off mask, and it has a leaping bunny, and it's open. It's good for 6 months after opening, and it has the TerraCycle logo on there. And then the ingredients are the same as what I put up on my screen for the spoiler video. So if you want to look for yourself, but again, I don't think I see any added fragrance in here. So it does have some extracts, so if you do have any sensitivities, I would recommend looking at the ingredients a little bit further. It does have watermelon fruit extract, lentil extract, and watermelon seed extract. It has caffeine in it, so if you are trying to avoid that in your products, it is in there as well. I can try to get it in focus, but it's like very much probably too small. But I do think that it looked quite nice in there, so I'm very excited to try this out. Sorry, I'm going to try to speed through this because it's getting hot, so I think I might need to take a break with the air conditioning on for a little bit. This is a very light box, so it's obviously a sample. It's the roche-posay, and this one is the Allure B5 serum, and it's a glow-inducing serum. Became an instant ride or die for me when I tried it a few years ago. It combines hyaluronic acid, my must-have ingredient for supple, dewy skin, with vitamin B5, another great hydrator. I am happy to report that the combo blesses my skin with serious moisture and a dewy, plump look. I apply it right after toner to my face and neck, and if I have some left over, to my chest. I let it sink in for a few seconds and continue my routine. I am on my 5th bottle, and before it runs out, I will certainly be restocking. So the full size is 30 ounces, and it's $29.99, and this is 0.1 fluid ounces, so... Oh, sorry, no, $29.99 for 30 mLs. I was like, that's so much product. Okay, $29.99 for 30 mLs, and this is 3 mLs. So it's like $3 value, and you can buy it at La Roche-Posay US, but I think I've seen it also at CVS and places like that. It does have fragrance as the very last item on the list, so that just means it's a very low concentration. So if you don't know the ingredients list, go from the most concentrated to the least, but after a certain percentage, they can put it in whatever order they want, just so you know that. And also, actually, this is quite interesting on here. It says use morning and evening. Not that interesting, but the rest it says nickel controlled, and it's developed for people who are sensitive to nickels. So that's kind of interesting. Actually, I've never seen that on a bottle. So this is how tiny it is. So honestly, my face is pretty big, so I don't know how many uses I'm going to get out of this, but I am quite excited to use it. I typically do like the La Roche-Posay products that I've tried. Some of the sunscreens are a little bit of a miss, but that was just a personal preference thing, so I'm going to be trying that out eventually. Okay, the next product is something I've actually tried in the past. This is the Winky Lux Uni Brow Universal Eyebrow Pencil. So I have tried this in the past. I used the whole one. I got it in my BoxyCharm, and I really did like it, actually. It says here, brow and lip. That has been the extent of my makeup routine for more than a year as it prepped for endless zooms. I typically lean toward a pencil with a spoolie on one end to smooth my curly brow hairs and an angled pencil on the other to define and fill them in. So this one from Winky Lux is right up my alley. The first time I tried it, it went straight into my desk pencil holder, which is filled with my favorite lipsticks, lip liners, brow products, and the occasional writing implement. I can quickly swipe this deep brown color over my arches, starting in the middle, working my way to the ends and back to the front for the perfect distribution of color. Then the spoolie blends the strokes so the full effect is natural. So this has a $16 value, and you can buy it at Ulta.com, and if you want to purchase it, there is a promo code, so you can use Winky15 at checkout to receive 15% off all Winky Lux products at Ulta.com, and it's valid through August 31st, 2021. So I have tried this in the past, and let me just show you the who wrote this, the author. So in the past I was saying that I don't know how universal the brow color is. So I have like medium brown color eyebrows, and for me it kind of worked, but I don't know if it would work for people with lighter or darker brow hair. She does look like she has darker brow hair than me, and she said that it was her favorite. But again, I don't know if it will work for lighter brow hair. I do think that if you push harder, it does get a darker color. I mean, obviously, but I don't know how lightly you can push with any color payoff, if that makes sense. So I have like this, and I'm very excited to have this again because I'm almost out of my brow pencil that I'm using right now, which is from Benefit. So I'm going to, So as I mentioned, I have tried this in the past, so I'm actually quite happy to have another one, just because I'm almost out of the brow product I'm using right now, which is from Benefit, and this one will be nice to have in the rotation eventually. I think I did buy a couple other brow products recently, so I think I'll put this at the end of the thing just because I tried to do it in rotation of when it came into my life. The next and final product, and it looks like here was going to be a choice between two items, and they're both from Crabtree and Evelyn. So I got the Crabtree and Evelyn Rose Luscious Shower Milk. So it is a sample size. So this one says, I consider this to be the La Mer of body washes. Infused with rose water and coconut water, it is expensive feeling, expensive smelling, and expensive seeming. It creates a kind of spa experience that leaves your every muscle freshly wrung, clean of stress, your every square inch moisturized to bursting. The milky soap foams quickly as I suds my body from neck to toe, rinse, and am blessed with soft skin that smells vaguely of roses. So this one retails for $20 for the full size. I can't read how big the full size is. And you can buy it at Crabtree-Evelyn.com, and you can enter ALL15 at checkout to receive 15% off your order, and that is valid through August 31st, 2021. So if you're interested in it, the other option was the spiced honey bath syrup. So honestly, I'm quite excited that I got the one that I got because I don't really take baths, so I was a little bit worried I was going to have a bath product. So overall, let me show you everything that I got in my box and just give you an overview about what I'm liking and not liking. So again, the Allure Beauty Box has 5 products in it. So this month there were 6 just because one is like a free sample that was like kind of a marketing material, if that makes sense. So the first item here is from Ciate London, and this is full size. And this is the bronzed palette. So actually I'm very excited for this because I will be doing a little bit of traveling in a road trip fashion. So I think this will be a nice one to have just because it is so neutral and it's very compact. And I think that since it closes, it'll be quite nice. So I'm very excited by this. So I would say that this is paid for the box. But continuing on, this is from Able Skincare. This one is also full size, and this one had like a really high crazy retail value. I would obviously not spend the $120 something or whatever it is, but I do think that it would be nice to try out. Again, I'll probably give it to my mom just because she likes almond oil products and my skin just doesn't usually agree with it. The next product here is the Winky Lux Eyebrow Pencil. This one is also full size, and I have used it in the past. I don't know honestly if I would pay $16 for it. I think that's how much it retails for. Yeah, $16. I don't know if I would pay $16 for an eyebrow pencil just because you go through them so quickly, or at least I do. Maybe I'm using them wrong. But I do like this product. I'm happy to have this, especially since I didn't like pay the retail value for it, if that makes sense. The final 3 things in here are all sample size. So this one is Acure, the Brightening Vitamin C Jelly Mask. I'm actually very excited to try out another Acure products. Again, I really do like their quality and their type of products just because it is very easy to find. You can buy it at Target, Ulta, drugstore, everywhere, and I do think that the quality is quite good for the price point. The next thing here is from the roche-posay. It's the Allure B5 serum. Honestly, this is just like, to me, a marketing material, so I don't really count it necessarily towards the value. I'm going to obviously include it in the value calculation because they did provide that info for me. But I mean, it's so small that you can't really tell if it's going to work or not work for you. But this one it sounds like it's very exciting, at least. It has hyaluronic acid and B5. So those are both 2 things that I do like having in my skincare. And then the final thing here is Crabtree and Evelyn, and this is the Evelyn Rose Luscious Shower Milk. So again, I'm not a huge fan of rose. Actually, I didn't even check to see if this is closed. I just assumed it was. Yeah, so it is sealed, so I'm not going to open it, but I probably will take this with me on my trip just because it's kind of the perfect size. And it's kind of nice to have sometimes some option, because sometimes if you go to a hotel, they have like shower gel and things, but it's not necessarily the best quality for me, at least. My skin is very particular, so it will be nice to try this out. And I'm a little bit concerned that it's going to smell very rosy, but again, I've been noticing that it depends on if it's like a potpourri rose or if it's like more of a natural rose scent. So this sounded from the description like it was going to be more on the natural side, so I'm kind of excited to try this out. So overall, I think that this month's box was pretty good. I obviously didn't skip this month because I was going to get use out of a lot of the products, and I was kind of excited to have some of them again in the rotation because I did like that eyebrow pencil. I just wasn't going to pay full price for it. And then also the compact eyeshadow palette looked very usable for me, at least. And then I was always happy to have another Acure product, but otherwise the other 3 are just kind of like accessories in the box, to me at least, for my lifestyle. So that is what I got in my box this month for Allure Beauty Box. I think a few other people got the shampoo and conditioner, if I was reading the comments correctly in my video for the spoilers. So I didn't get those, so I think those are maybe in the new member mix, I don't know. But thank you again for watching, and if you're interested in seeing my BoxyCharm versus my Allure Beauty Box back to back, that will be filming next after I take a quick break with the air conditioner. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.